This is Darshana Gochan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for October 28, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down by 0.18 points or 0.04% to 404.24. Total trade volume was up with 92,040 shares changing hands at a total value of 611.9 million real or approximately $150,460. On the main board, two stocks were up. Leading the market was MJQ Education, up 0.99% or 20 real to 2,040 real per share, followed by Cam GSM, which was up 0.41% or 10 real to 2,430 real per share. On the other hand, five stocks were down. Akleda Bank was the biggest loser of the day, down by 0.82% or 60 real to 7,220 real per share, followed by the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, which was down 0.60% or 80 real to 13,200 real per share. Other stocks down included Pestec Cambodia, Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, and Grand Twins International. Meanwhile, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ and the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority remained flat. Over on the growth board, DVD Engineering was down 0.49% or 10 real to 2,040 real per share, followed by JS Land, which stayed flat at 3,450 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 74,774 shares changing hands at a total value of 541.7 million real, or around $133,400, making up roughly 76.5% of total shares traded on October 28th. Grand Twins International recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with only 5,782 shares changing hands at a total value of 24.5 million real, or roughly $6,000, accounting for around 5.91% of Monday's trade volume. In other market news, Cam GSM announced its dividend distribution with a total dividend amount of over 368 million real or $90,000 and an annual guaranteed dividend of 7% paid quarterly in 4 equal portions to Class A shares. The first payment date is set for November 13, 2024. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD was stable at 4,061 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 104.22. Looking at global commodities, oil prices fell by as much as 5.34% after Israel targeted missile factories and other sites near Tehran, Iran, rather than on refineries or nuclear targets. U.S. crude prices skidded below $68 per barrel for the first time in almost a month and continued to track year-on-year losses of almost 20%. Gold prices eased, weighed down by a firmer dollar and higher treasury yields, while traders awaited a slew of U.S. economic data for guidance on the U.S. Federal Reserve's interest rate stance. Spot gold lost 0.6% to $2,731.79 an ounce. Bullion hit a record high of $2,758.37 last Wednesday, lifted by safe haven demand in the face of market risks from continuing conflict in the Middle East and Ukraine. U.S. gold futures declined 0.4% to $2,744.20. Global stocks rose on Monday ahead of a week stacked with earnings from Wall Street's Magnificent Seven, while the yen sank after an election in Japan thrust the country into political turmoil and oil slid as tensions in the Middle East ebbed. The dollar, which is heading towards a 3.6% monthly rise against a basket of major currencies in October, hit a 3-month peak against the yen at 153.885 after Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party lost its parliamentary majority. U.S. stock index futures pointed to an upbeat start on Wall Street later, up 0.5 to 0.7%, while Europe's Stoxx 600 rose 0.4% as airline stocks drew strength from lower fuel prices. This was Darshana Gochan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for October 28th.